Oh man, we're back already. Damn. Nom, 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 nom. Alright, in that game, Jangbi had an average APM of 368, with a peak APM of 482. Oh man. Like, pretty soon their keyboards are going to start smoking, it's going to catch fire, keys just start flying out of the booth. Seriously, they need to give the people in the crowd like those protective goggles that you wear when you do like science experiments and stuff. You know, like in your 8th grade science class, they give you those goggles. They're like, #1 rule of doing experiments. It's like safety rules. Put on the safety goggles. And then like, it doesn't actually matter, but you know, so you don't, just so some idiot doesn't splash acid in his eyes or something. Anyway, man, I thought Jangbi had this. Look at this. He saw the drop coming, so he just had Zealots camping. But Zero did a great job here, moving around the back, causing the Zealots getting stuck behind there. That was awesome. Look at this. No, the spam at the beginning isn't counted. Pretty sure it's the same as like Reward Sharp. We don't count the first 2 minutes. Damn. Look at that. They're showing the lurkers together had like 13 kills. And the Storm also got a couple of probes, so Jangbi lost way too many probes in that attack. I'm a little confused why he didn't pull the probes to his natural. I guess he didn't actually expect the Overlords to get such a good position. And then Zero does this cute little thing, leaving the 2 Overlords there. Yeah, look at this, like no probes left. Very good stuff.
거의 몰살당하다 보니까 앞마당에 있던 걸 또 옮겨왔어. 그러니까 지금 보시면 미네랄이 안 드러나요. 그러니까 소모전을 통화했을 때는 그 소모전에서 위력을 발휘할 수 있는 건 자원이 뒷받침돼야 되거든요. 그러니까 유닛을 재창 뽑기가 힘들었기 때문에 추가 드랍에 그 피해가 2배, 3배 더 타격받은 거죠.
보시는 것처럼 반면에 김명훈 선수는 전투가 펼쳐지는 가운데 유닛 손실이 생기면서 발생된 어떤 인구수 여력 이거만큼 병력을 계속 찍어서 즉 회전을 해가지고 전선으로 줄기차게 한지를 시켜줬고
자 이번 함자가 거의 이제 숨을 끌어놨죠.
기가 막힌 선택이었다는 생각이 듭니다. 이미 정찰 부분에서 김명훈 선수가 사실 운이 좋은 상황이 아니었는데도 불구하고 알고도 못 맞는 포탄 드랍을 했어요.
그렇죠. 야, 사실상 김명훈 선수가 시원하게 압도적으로 이긴 것처럼 보이긴 하지만 시간을 좀 더 줬습니다.
Alright, here we go. Game number 4.
필사적인 드라이브였어요.
Come on, Jangbi. The booth girl's watching. If you don't win, she won't go home with you tonight. I'm just saying. You gotta win, man. You gotta be a champion. Be a champion. I love how they show the booth girl first and then the player. It's like, yeah, this, you know, there's a pro gamer in that booth, but he's clearly not the most important thing in the booth. Zero looks super confident now. He's super pumped. He's like, yes, I can do this. I got this. I got this finals. Look, look, it's like there's Jangbi there, but it's like, who cares about him, man? Booth girl's fighting. Man, that must be such a cool job, though. If someone was like, hey Sayle, I'll pay you to stand behind Jangbi and watch him be awesome, I'd be like, fuck yeah, I'll take that job. They could pay me in peanuts and I'd take that job. Wintex. Well said. Kennegat, that's right, that's right. OGN knows. OGN watched Kennegat's vlog, and they were like, oh, okay, booth girl face in the top left of the screen, alright. By the way, if anybody hasn't watched the Kennegat vlogs, you absolutely should, they're so awesome. Alright, here we go. Game Number 4. I'm praying for a Jangbi victory so that at least we can see a 5th and final game. The map is going to be Sniper Ridge. And in the top right, as the red Protoss, we will have Jangbi, the defending OSL champion, is now on the verge of elimination from the semifinals. Can he hang on and make it through? Or Zero gonna give himself another shot at winning a gold. Zero will be the orange Zerg at the top left. And I'm very interested to see what strategy Jangbi pulls out of his bag of tricks this time. Interestingly, someone in the chat was saying earlier how it'd be quite amusing and troublesome for Jangbi if he had only prepared 3 builds for today's series, so expecting to win at 3-0. I highly doubt that is the case. You know, pro gamers, I'm sure that he at least has like a contingency plan. Although having said that, didn't like MVP only prepare for like the first 5 maps in GSL? So he just like proxy, or that's why he just, you know, kept doing 2 racks in the later games. I heard that somewhere, but I don't know if that's true or not. Which seems kind of bizarre to me, to like be playing in one of the most important matches of your life and be like, well, I'm pretty sure I can win it in 5 games. You know, it's kind of like when, you know, you're in high school and there's like a test and you're like, all right, you know, I've got this history test. They're probably not gonna ask questions on this, and then you just like don't study like an entire chapter, and then like the entire test is about that, and you're just like, ah, damn it, you just don't know anything. Ah, bad times, man, bad times. Anyway, it looks like it will be a Forge Fast Expand. And oh, we are going to have another pool first build, another overpool into expand. He's actually hiding the drone behind the mineral so he doesn't get blocked. But we do see Jangbi once again doing the blind Forge Nexus cannon build. So unnecessary move there for Zero, but I mean it doesn't hurt him anyway. And I quite like it just to make sure your hatchery does not get blocked. Zero seeming to favor the overpools in ZBP, and that's completely fine. So, we have 6x morphing. I'm curious whether he made all 6 lings. It's unlikely. I feel like might have made just 2 lings and 2 drones, or yeah, 2 lings and 2 drones, or 4 lings and a drone. I doubt he would make all 6 lings. Actually, no. Just looking at the minimap, looks like he has. Okay. Oh wait, no, there's a drone going down. Oh no, he did make 2 more lings. Okay, no, so he didn't make all 6 lings, even though they're not coming out together. A lot of times you'll see players go overpool and just make 2 lings and then drone. Just getting the early pool just for safety, and also just to scare the Protoss a little bit. Anyway, the probe's going to see what's going on, and ooh, just going to do a loop-de-loop, trick the Zerglings a little bit. He does have 1 cannon on the way. The Forged Nexus cannon is safe against an overpool. As you can see, the cannon is finished in time. He's only got 1 cannon there. That is a bit of a... Well, there's a few holes in that wall between the Forge and the pylon, and obviously above the gateway. Lings can run through, but it's not that wide. It's not as bad as a map like Ground Zero, for example, where the gap is quite big. Meanwhile, Zero's taken a close 3rd base. He's taken the base at the 12 o'clock, and Jangbi is sending his probe down to the bottom left, so he's checking whether Zero's taken another natural as his 3rd. Or actually, no, never mind, he's turned around. Okay, okay. Huh. I guess because his probe was just, you know, running around that area for so long, he didn't see a drone go out. And he felt like if Zero was going to take the bottom left natural, then he should have seen the drone move past. So now he's probably suspecting that it is at the 12 o'clock. He's just moving his probe around. He's still not checking the 12 o'clock either, though. I think Zero's just doing a very good job warning away this probe with those 4 Zerglings. I'm not sure where the other 2 are. I think they're actually blocking his ramp right now, just looking at the minimap. They probably held position on the ramp to make sure the probe doesn't get back in. And it looks like Zero is just going to go for a lair, though. He's not doing anything too tricky. Not just yet. And probe gonna go down here, so now he's gonna check the bottom left natural, not gonna see anything there. He's probably gonna build a 2nd cannon in response, because he's not actually sure what's going on. He's gonna send out a Zell to check though. He's actually not making the 2nd cannon. Okay, so I guess he feels confident in what's happening. And ooh, that's very interesting. A fast Hydra Den. That is an unusually fast Hydra Den. This could be a lurker opening from Zero, and I think that is an excellent choice on this map. On Sniper Ridge, of course, you do have that long, narrow ridge thing outside the outside the natural. So if the Zerg can set up a lurker contain there, it is ridiculously hard for a Protoss to break. Because not only is it like a normal lurker contain, which is already annoying, but because you have the high ground advantage, it's like Dragoons will miss half their shots shooting the lurkers on the ridge. So it's just like ultra hard to break. Meanwhile, though, the probe does see the third base, and also looks like he might get into the main base. If he gets into the main base, that'd be huge. No, he doesn't get into the main base. That would have been so crucial. I think he might have seen the second gas, though. I feel like he might have got close enough to see the second gas and decided to turn around. He's building a second cannon now. He's bringing his zealots back. But the problem is, though, the fast second gas oftentimes can just mean Mutalisks and not necessarily lurkers. So he doesn't necessarily know what's coming, but his first Corsair is going to be out shortly, so he's going to be able to see this. The question is, will it be in time? And the thing is, even if he sees this, Zero's not committed to doing any kind of bust. As I said before, the lurker contain itself is very strong, so Zero can actually just contain and then, you know, expand again and play a little bit greedy behind it and just keep the Protoss back in his on his two bases. But now the Corsair does see the Hydras out already, and he's definitely a little bit suspicious. He's getting a third cannon, getting a pylon at the back because he knows the front cannon is vulnerable. Doesn't want any silly Artosis pylons happening to him. That is, you know, one of the worst feelings in the world, just having enough cannons to hold, but then not having power for them. And it looks like he's decided he only actually needs 3 cannons. It's very interesting. He's decided, okay, actually, he saw the lair, I guess, and he's like, okay, so it's not actually a hardcore bust. But he's now adding on a couple more cannons. He does have space there for a second layer. Very nice position of the wall then. He placed it exactly so you have space for 2 rows of cannons. I guess 2 columns, if you want to be precise. But Zero has made a decent number of Hydras. He's sending out more. He does have the links there. And I don't actually see any lurkers yet, which is a little bit curious. I wonder if he actually just got that for Overlord speed and is instead just going for this early Hydra aggression. But this is actually looking a little bit dangerous for Jangbi there. More units are coming out. We do see the Overlord at the front, going to make sure that, you know, just making a single DT won't protect Jangbi. Jangbi now adding on more gateways in his main. He's already got a second gateway, or a replacement gateway for that one at the front. At his natural one. Oh, look at that! Zero knew the Hydra range exactly, setting up a beautiful arc there. Okay, not so beautiful now because that one's going to die, but wow. He had like the perfect line, so just instantly taking down the Forge. And, uh-oh. Here we go. Yes, it looks like the lair was actually just for Overlord speed, to keep his Overlords alive. It wasn't for anything else, was not lurkers. It might still be drop, potentially, which is still effective on this map because there's a lot of space on the left side of the main, and you can see Jangbi is definitely committing hard to the defense at his natural here. But the Hydralisks are moving in here. Does he have Storm? He doesn't have Storm yet. There's a high tempo there yet, but no Storm. He needs to pull the probes. The Hydras are trying to close, but no, the Zealots do a good job of holding on. The probes are off as well. The second column of cannon is still holding. He needs that Storm. He needs to hit money storms. He's got a second High Templar there as well. He's got to be very careful. If he storms too early, Zero will just dodge the storms. He cannot afford to waste these storms. I guess he doesn't have another forge. He's not building any more cannons. He really should be building more cannons, but obviously he lost the forge at his front. I would have assumed he would make his forge in his main. Zero seems a little bit upset that it didn't work a little bit better, but I mean, you know, he's forced probes off the line here. He's flooding out more Hydras. You know, Jangbi's not safe at all by any means. I still feel very, very nervous for Jangbi right now. It's only 3 cannons. Even though there's a good number of Zealots there, you know, Zero will be able to micro very effectively against them. There's 2 High Templar there, there are 3 High Templar now. Those storms are going to be absolutely crucial. He is building another cannon now at his front, adding on more gateways. Is that actually a second forge? What was that? What was that building? I actually didn't see, but oh, wait a minute. Is this going to be a drop? He's positioning a lot of Hydras at the top there. That's very curious. I wonder, he could also be faking a drop? Or not. I mean, either way, you know, as you can see, it's a very short distance into the main base there, and the Overlords are moving, and I think he's trying to draw the units back. That's definitely a fake. The army is not there. Yeah, he's faking it out. He's bringing the Zealots and Templars back. There's nothing in those Overlords. The Hydras are going to go in the front now. Everything is gone. There's nothing in those Overlords. Zero's going to break the front. Oh my god, there's nothing in the Overlords. Is there? Is there actually something in the Overlords? There's probably like 2 Hydras in the Overlords, but there was 1 High Templar left at the front here. Look at the fake drop, causing a pro pull, allowing the cannons to go down, and a Lurker egg block on the ramp. Oh my god, sick play from Zero. What the hell? That is one of the coolest things I've ever seen, but a huge storm on the Hydras, though. Is it going to be enough? The Lurker egg, he can actually replace it with more Lurker eggs, but Zero doing an absolutely beautiful, beautiful move here. And the Lurker will finish. I think Jangbi might die, but no, it looks like the second block is not enough. The Zealots will go down, but it doesn't matter. Does he have detection? Yes, he has detection. Can he hold, though? He's lost a lot of probes, it looks like. Jangbi, although he still has a supply lead, Jangbi still has a supply lead, but he's fighting with only probes against the Hydras. Now he's going to lose all his probes, and he's got nothing left. The Zealots are still attacking the Lurker eggs. They need to go to the front. They need to attack the Hydralisk and not the Lurker eggs. He's going to try and kill the Lurker before it can burrow. He's going to get the Lurker, but the Hydras are targeting the Nexus. He needs to save the Nexus right now. The Hydras are still there, and it looks like Jangbi might barely hold despite Zero's absolutely brilliant play. It looks like Jangbi has barely managed to hold. He's even just going to storm behind his mineral line because apparently you can drop back there and Zealots can't attack it. I had absolutely no idea. There's even a probe trapped back there, and the probe kills the Hydralisk. The probe finishes off the Hydralisk. Because probes are fucking awesome. Nice storm there before the High Templar gets sniped. Does he have one more? He does not want to lose that High Templar. He's moving out. He does not want these Lurkers to finish and run into his natural. He's trying to buy himself some space. I hope he's making cannons at his natural. I don't know if he has enough money for that, but I mean, he's running out with the speed loss. He's going to lose his speed loss. So Zero with very good Hydralisk micro. The speed loss needs to run away. He's going to lose that High Templar. I think that was a mistake. He's not making any more cannons. I don't understand why. Why is he not making more cannons? He's not mining any more gas either. He's got all his guys on minerals, and I think he's dead here. He's going to have to pull all his guys from his natural. I think he has to sack his natural now. There's no way for him to hold his natural. He's going to counterattack with Zealots, but Zero is looking like he has made it to the finals, ladies and gentlemen. Jangbi, even though he took game 1, has actually just gotten reverse 3-1 here. I don't see any way for him to win this game anymore. The Zealots, there's 4 Zealots, what are they going to do? They're not going to do anything. The Robo is down. He's still got 2 observers in the main base, but it doesn't even matter. He made a shuttle for some reason. I guess he was thinking about doing a drop counterattack, but man, what an absolutely brilliant, beautiful game for Zero. That was so cool to see. The fake drop, but also the Lurker egg, just the double combo there. I mean, you know, we have seen fake overload drops before, but to pair that up with that Lurker egg block on the ramp was absolutely genius. Now it looks like this shuttle is going to move out. Now he's going to try and do something. I mean, Jangbi is, you know, he knows if he loses this game, he's out of the OSL. He is a defending champion. He's not going to give up so easily. But you know, just if he can win this game, that would be astounding. That would just be ridiculous. I mean, look at the Zero. I think he saw the shuttle move out. He realizes that, you know, he's already killed the natural. He's in a good position. He's leaving some Hydras at home. He doesn't want to lose to a silly counterattack. And that 3-0 drop is unlikely going to do anything here. And oh my God, the Lurker drop! Save the probes! Oh, he saves the probes. I mean, Zero being unnecessarily fancy there with that Lurker drop. He absolutely doesn't need to. If he just keeps the Protoss contained on that one base, he's just going to win eventually anyway. Looks like Jangbi's drop is going to kill a couple of drones here. But otherwise not going to do too much. And well, that's going to be that. I think Jangbi's just going to do one final all-out attack, try and bust out of his main. But I don't really know if it's going to work. He's actually positioned his Zealots on the edge there, so I think he's going to he's going to shuttle his Zealots out of his main base and use them to kind of come in from the back, do a flank attack. But I think it's going to get spotted though. Actually, I think the shuttle died. Where's the shuttle? I don't see the shuttle anymore. And Jangbi just trying to be efficient with these High Templars, storm down the Lurkers. Is that a Lurker drop going to the middle line? Lurker! Oh God! Oh God, no! Oh no! Probes! Oh, the probes. He killed the probes. He killed the Lurkers rather. But he lost a bunch of probes. And actually, wait a minute. Lurker, or all the Lurkers at the front are gone. Jangbi's moving out of the base. I mean, he's going all in with this attack. He has to win with this attack right now. But that is a lot of Hydras there. But I don't know, if he can get money storms, maybe he could do something. I highly doubt it though. I highly doubt it. But we're gonna see. Jangbi, I mean, he does have a slight supply lead. He's at 61 supply against 52 right now. He's got to be very, very careful with his army. He needs to go back to the High Templar. He needs to be with his High Templar right now. I think he's just trying to move very quickly so that the Lurkers don't finish. But the Lurkers are going to finish. Zero actually just preemptively abandoning his 12 o'clock. I think he actually realizes even if he loses that 12 o'clock hatchery, it doesn't even matter because the Protoss is still on one base. And oh my God, here we go. This could be the final engagement of this entire series. Good storms so far. He needs some more. That was not a good storm. That was an okay storm, but good storm dodges by Zero. But actually, Jangbi's breaking through. Jangbi kills most of the Hydras. The Dragoons are moving in here. Jangbi, is he rallying reinforcements though? I don't see any reinforcements coming on the minimap. He's not going to win with just this force. He needs to rally in Zealous. pellets. The Archon's there to tank some damage. The Dragoons are doing good damage. Nice snipe by Zero, but this is going to be ridiculously close. This is unbelievably close. Jangbi needs to bring that Archon to the front. He's forgotten about the Archon. He needs to bring it to the front. The Dragoons must not take damage. The Archons must be the ones to tank the damage. Jangbi needs to be reinforcing. Why is he not reinforcing? Why is Jangbi not making more units? But Jangbi's going in. This could actually happen. Jangbi could actually win this game. Jangbi didn't rally properly. He left the Zell zone, but Jangbi is getting this. GG! Zero! GG's out! Jangbi makes a ridiculous comeback. What the hell just happened in that game? That is unbelievable. That should not be possible. Zero had that. He did a brilliant attack on the natural. He killed Jangbi's natural. He had Jangbi contained on one base, but Zero, he got too fancy with the lurkers. He tried to do the lurker drops, fancy lurker drops in the main base. I think he got a little bit overconfident in that game. He knows he is crushed. He knows he had the game in the bag. That game was his. He should be in the finals right now. He should be out of the booth with his hands in the air, hugging the fangirls. This should be over right now, but it's not. Jangbi, the champion that he is, waited patiently defended against the lurkers, waiting for Zero to make a crucial mistake, and that is exactly what happened here. Zero got a little bit cocky, got a little bit too fancy with the lurker drops, tried to end the game too quickly, and Jangbi, with one sick timing, comes back and takes it to a Game 5. We are going to a fifth and final deciding game to see who goes on to the finals. Jangbi, the defending champion, or Zero, who wants his first OSL gold. Look at him, he is not very happy about that. Game number 5. What an epic series, ladies and gentlemen. This is a series worthy of the last brutal OSL. I am so happy about this. Yes, Jangbi. You know what? Actually, I'm cheering for both of them now. After that game, like, Zero deserves so much respect. I can't even tell you. That was such a brilliant opening by him. And I kind of feel bad for him. The thing is, those lurker drops were absolutely unnecessary. He did not need. He lost so many lurkers. He must have lost like 5 or 6 lurkers doing those drops for, you know, just a handful of pro kills. They were not worth it, and that's not what you do. You know, Zero, go watch Day 9's podcast, Winning When You Have an Advantage. When you have an advantage, you play safe. You don't do risky drops. You don't, like, send, you know, 4 DTs in a shuttle. If the shuttle gets sniped, you're boned. He can come back. You don't do that. No. Anyway, it looks like we're watching the replay now, and oh, that's why the Observer was freaking out, because they showed that the Zealots didn't have +1, and I was wondering why that was so important, but actually it was because +1 was actually just almost finished. But, oh, damn. Whew. That game, man. The end of that game. I can't believe it. I'm so happy. I think I blew out a lung here. Luckily, I have 2, so that's alright. I'll blow out the other one for this last game, and then hopefully I can be resuscitated for next week's semifinals. Man, what a game, what a series. I'm so glad I took the day off work. Could you just imagine if I was just sitting at my desk today, just like, you know, doing my thing, and then, you know, all this amazing stuff was happening without my knowledge? Oh, it just pains me to think about that. Look at that, sick fake drop. Sick! So sick, and then he lurker egg blocks. Oh, yeah, just look at this, And then it's like, wait, alright, he's breaking the front, but the units will just come back. They'll just come back. Will they? Will they? No, they won't! No, they will not, because there was a perfectly placed lurker egg on that ramp. By the way, just placing that lurker egg to block everything is actually not as easy as you think. Because Zealots are actually not that big, so there was actually just like one bit, because you can see, look, the second 2 lurker eggs didn't actually block the Zealots. There's like one specific place you put the lurker egg and it will block Zealots. Like every other space doesn't work. This is, I mean, even though Zero lost this game, that's Pimpus play material right there. It's absolutely Pimpus play. Oh, man! Jangbi and Zero, you guys are both awesome. Look, how did Jangbi even win this? I don't even know. And how did Jangbi keep getting probe stuck back there too? Or actually, he didn't keep getting it. It's like the same probe. Look at that baller probe. Look at that guy. It's like Hydralisk behind the mineral line. No problem. That's pretty obnoxious though that you can just drop a Hydra back there and it can't be hit by Zealots. Although I guess that would rarely ever be seen in a game. This is like one of the few situations where that actually makes a difference. And it looks like the Day 9 podcast has actually been linked in my chat. Let me actually have a look. Indeed, that is a thread. If you scroll down a little bit, if you go to the Hallmarks of Expert Play series and you click HOP1, Winning with an Advantage, you will hear all kinds of wonderful things. Actually, all of those Day 9 podcasts are really, really fantastic, especially the Hallmarks of Expert Play series. There's also one about mechanics, which is also very, very nice. I actually have all of those like on my iPod. I've actually listened to that Winning with an Advantage one like 20 times. Because Day 9 is amazing. But more importantly, Zero and Jangbi are both amazing as well. And look at this, Zero's, he's got 3 bases. He's got him contained on 1 base, and then he uses all his lurkers to drop. He actually dropped all of them. I was so confused, because I thought, okay, if he's dropping like a couple of lurkers here and there just to be obnoxious, then, you know, that's not the biggest deal in the world if you keep the contain. But if you sacrifice your contain just to like kill a few probes on a Protoss who's gonna mine out eventually anyway, like, what's the point of that? I mean, I'm sure if Zero actually loses Game 5 and doesn't go through the finals, he's gonna have like nightmares about this game. He's gonna be regretting this game for a long time. It's just one of those things. It's like the Day 9's 5-pool game in WCG finals that he just like never forgets about it. It's gonna be one of those games, man. It's one of those games you just never forget. Five kills. 5 probe kills. And then he sacked his contain. And now Jangbi's like, alright, time to go. Boom. Looks like some people asking about the map. The 5th and final map will be a repeat of Ground Zero. That's, you know, OSL tradition is to have the first and last map be the same. And of course, Jangbi did win on Ground Zero. However, you know, he obviously already showed Zero one of his strategies for that map. I highly doubt he'll go for the same build again because Zero should be better prepared for it, having seen him once already. But we shall see. And here we go. Look at this. He has to get the money storms off. I thought Zero would be able to split for sure. First storm is good. Second storm gets a lurker and a Hydra. Third storm was not the best. Look at that. Not the best storm there. But Zero kind of jiggles around into it a little bit. And just the Dragoons in the back and the Archons in the front. Unbelievable. Storms, guys, they're pretty damn good. Storms are pretty good in this game. And see, even here, I thought with all those Hydras, Zero would be fine. Because there's like no Zealot or Templar support, so it's like, oh, well, he's only got Dragoons. But actually, Zero... The thing is, I think one thing to remember is that Zero's economy this whole time wasn't actually that good. He switched into Hydra production very, very early, so the saturation on all 3 of his bases were not actually fantastic. So he actually couldn't afford to reproduce that quickly after his contain got broken, and that makes it even stranger that he decided to sacrifice so many lurkers and abandon the contain. Because, I mean, you know, that does happen from time to time in ZVPs where the Zerg overcommits to the contain and doesn't have anything behind. But in this case, it was like, but in that case, at least, you know, you don't suicide your contain lurkers into the Protoss main, you just leave them there. So, yeah, alright. Oh man, apparently the live report thread is going crazy. I can only imagine. Guys, tell everybody. It's the final game. Jangbi versus Zero. 1 game, a best of 1 to decide who's going to go to the finals. The defending champion or the guy who wants his first and last OSL gold. I guess not necessarily the last, but the last Brood War OSL gold. And yes, this is actually going to be the final PvZ in Brood War ever. Well, yeah, the final PvZ ever in a Brood War OSL. We might see some random Pro League games, but this is going to be it. Oh my god, is the stream dead? Whoa! Holy shit. I just had a panic attack.